Assalamu alaikum students, I am Shabina Mahmood and I am over here with the third part of my lecture regarding chapter daffodils. In this lecture, I will give you a complete and detailed description of the exercise of the daffodils. We will discuss all the answer questions and we will discuss all type of grammatical techniques and the activities related to those grammatical techniques which are discussed in the exercise. Here on the screen I am coming towards the first thing, that is glossary that is given on your book. Yes, in this glossary the words are over here, but I have discussed all these words in my previous lectures from all the passages one by one with complete grammatical description with all type of synonyms, and I have given you the sentences from all these words also, because the sentence making is also a part of your paper. Now I am coming towards the question answers of this poem. Okay students, now I am coming towards the question answers, that is the comprehension of this poem. Here on the screen you can see the questions from this poem, and I have given you the answers of all these questions also, so that you can be able to prepare for your paper in a short time. Here on the screen the first question is, what is the central idea of the poem? The central idea of the poem is that the beauty of nature has healthy, purifying, everlasting and enduring impact on human beings. What do the daffodils represent in the poem? Daffodils represent the beauty of nature and its health, purifying, everlasting and enduring impact on human beings. You can see here that the answer of the question number 1 and the answer of the question number 2 are correlating with each other, so that it will be easy for you to learn the answers. What wealth do memories of the scene give to the poet? Memories of the scene gives wealth of natural beauty, happiness, spiritual joy, pleasure and ecstasy to the poet. List the word that heighten the sound effect in the poem. The following words heighten the sound effect in the poem: cloud, crowd, hills, daffodils, trees, breeze. How has the poet highlighted the impact of the poem? By using the figurative language. The poet paints images of lakes, fields, trees and stars in an artistic manner. The poet compares daffodils to the Milky Way galaxy and dreams to dance with daffodils. In this way, the poet heightens the impact of the poem by using the figurative language. Okay students, by following all these questions that are going are in front of you on the screen, you will be able to comprehend all the passages given in the poem. Now I am coming towards the oral activity that is discussed in the exercise of the poem, that we have to learn some activities and we have to discuss some things which are important from the poem. While discussing these important things, we should know that, as I have told you in the previous lectures, that these oral activity grades are so important that they can ask these questions also in the written form in the paper. That's why I have discussed all the oral activities in the previous lecture and in this lecture also, so that there will be no any type of single thing which is undiscussed will not be there in my lectures in front of you, which will not help you to prepare for your paper. Now on the screen in front of you, the first oral activity is the form groups and discuss the following things. First thing is that what you have understood and why you think and what you think is the message in the poem. I have given you the message and theme of the poem before also. Here in the written form on the screen you can see the theme and message of the poem. This theme and message will help you to write out and to add out some things in the summary of this poem also. The message in this poem is that the nature is full of beautiful sights. The poem is a tribute to nature and its manifestations in all its glory. It beautifully presents before us not only the attractive and exciting beauty of nature but also the purifying and enduring impact of it on human beings. Visiting these sites in the way to release the stress and tensions. Second oral activity is discuss various aspects of nature as described in the poem. I have given you all these aspects before also, but here on the screen you can see these aspects again. In this poem, the poet describes the pleasant sight of beautiful daffodil flowers. Once the poet was walking alone in a countryside, he saw the flowers were moving and dancing in the cool breeze. Poet says that whenever he is laying in his vacant and thoughtful mood, the beautiful sight appears before him. The scene of flowers that he saw on the lake comes in front of his eyes and his heart fills with joy and begins to dance with the flowers. It is all the blessing of nature. Okay students, and in the next oral activity you have to pick out the similes from stanza number 1 and stanza number 2. Yes, over here on the screen you can see all the similes from stanza number 1 and stanza number 2, and I have given you all the similes from passage by passage, from stanza by stanza, from all the passages in my previous lecture. Okay students, here on the screen you can see that lonely as a cloud, and the poet describes himself and continues as the stars. All these are similes. And the third activity regarding the oral grade is pick out an example of personification of the poem. Here on the screen you can see the personifications I have given you, and I have picked out all the personifications from all the stanzas in the previous lecture. You can take help from that lecture also. Here on the screen the personification in the poem is, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Okay, now I am coming towards the D activity regarding figure of speech. I have discussed the figure of speeches in front of you, in which I have discussed the similes in stanza number 1 and 2. I have discussed the personification from the poem, and I have given you the list of simile, and I am going to give you the list of simile and metaphors and personifications. They have given us some list, and we have to identify which one is simile, which one is metaphor, and which one is personification. Yes, here on the screen you can see the list in solution form, the solution of this list. Yes, the first one is time is money. This is a simile. As by as a bee. This is a simile. The wind whispered the rumors of the forest. This is a personification. As gentle as a lamb. This is a simile. The sorry engine wheezed its death cough. This is a personification. The heart of the lion. This is a metaphor. The apple of my eye. This is a simile. As cunning of a fox. This is a simile. Brown grass was begging for water. This is a personification. As wise as an owl. This is an simile. Blanket of snow. This is a metaphor. As black as a crow. This is a simile. You know students, I have given you all figure of speeches in my previous lecture in a short form chart. This chart will surely help you to analyze the poem in a different way. You can pick out all the figure of speeches from all the stanzas, and I have given you the figure of speeches in highlighted form in the previous stanza also, so that you can be able to understand the statement which can be given out in the paper. Now I am coming towards the activity regarding the figure of speeches. Underline the words and phrases that depict imagery in the poem. Fluttering, dancing, Milky Way, tossing their heads, sprightly dance, etc. are the phrases that depicting clear imagery in the poem. Okay students, now I am coming towards the grades regarding the B activity of vocabulary is regarding the grammatical concept of connotation. Yes student, this concept of connotation has been explained in my previous lecture so beautifully that you can be able to take help from that chart and you can understand any type of connotation from any type of sentence if it will come in your paper. Here on the screen you can see the positive and negative connotations. They have given us a list of some words and they have asked that what type of connotation has been used in these words. I have given you the solution of all these connotations over here on the screen. You can take help from this, and to understand the concept you have to go to my previous lecture. Okay students, gaze, not to look, stare, blind, shine, dull, glare, dark, hoard, single, collect, lose. Use the above given words in sentences of your own. I have given you all the important words and their sentences stanza by stanza in my previous lecture. Here in front of you I am going to explain all these words which are given to you here in the exercise, so that you will be able to make these sentences. Gaze, gazed upon by over centuries geologists. Stare, don't stare at me. Shine, stars are shining on the sky. Glare, a good example of discomfort glare is leaving a dark room and moving into bright sunlight. Hoard, hoard more wealth than what a man needs in a sin. Collect, collecting old coins is my hobby. Now I am coming towards collective noun. Yes, now they have given us some collections and they have asked about their collective nouns from us. A collection of ship, the ship collection is known as fleet. Now they have asked us a collection of singers is known as chorus. A collection of cattle is known as herd, and the collection of soldiers is known as army. Now I am coming towards prepositions of place. Yes, I have given you a complete detail. Yes, now they came towards prepositions of place. I have given you a complete detailed summary of prepositions of place and time, their use and their specifications in my previous lecture in the form of a chart which will help you to understand which are the prepositions of place and which are the prepositions of time, where preposition of place and times are used, and I have given you for the complete understanding the sentences of these prepositions also. You can take help from those lectures to solve out this activity, but here on this exercise I have given the solution of this specified activity and the solution is in front of you over here. The preposition of place used in this poem are as follows: on, in, with, along, besides, beneath, etc. Use the following prepositions in your sentences. I have given you all the sentences over here. The first preposition is behind. The post office is behind the building. Beside, the car park is beside the bank. Next to, Shoaib was sitting next to me. Under, the cat is sitting under the table. Over, birds are flying over the sea. Along, he was walking along the river. Across, the bank is situated across the river. Now you have to fill in the blanks with appropriate conjunctions. I am going to give you a complete detailed note of conjunction over here so that you will be able to understand first about the conjunctions. Conjunction is a word that joins words, groups of words or sentences together. It is a joining words, as I have given you this explanation in the previous lecture also, where we have discussed their grammatical concepts. Types of conjunctions are in front of you: correlative conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions and subcoordinating conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions are either, or, neither, nor, both, and coordinating conjunctions are and, but. And subcoordinate conjunction is because, while, and unless. Here in the examples you can see their details also. Fill in the blanks with appropriate conjunction. I am going towards this question. He ran fast but he missed the train. Wait till I return. Work hard unless you should fail. I didn't come because you did not invite me. You will get prize if you deserve it. Use the following coordinating conjunctions and any 5 subordinating conjunctions in sentences of your own. Use 5 coordinating or subcoordinating conjunctions into the sentences. I as well as he am at fault. Either I or you are going Lahore. I am going to school. Will you come with me? I am going to start a business. Will you invest in it? I cannot work because I am tired. These are the sentences from coordinating conjunctions. Now I am coming towards subordinating conjunctions. He did not come because he was ill. Do not meet your friend, he has a bad reputation. I am so tired that I cannot walk. Be careful lest you lost everything. I am going to charge my worker, he is a dull worker. Yes students, now I have to come towards present and past participles. You have to underline the participles in the following sentences. The grid regarding this activity is over here on the screen in front of you. Okay, he was so shocked after the accident that he couldn't speak. Was so shocked. Yes, so shocked word is going to show you that it is a past participle. The galloping horse scared the child. The word galloping, because there is no helping verb which is going to show you that it is a past or present participle. So this is a present participle. I do not want that that burnt toast. Here the burnt word is showing you that it is a past participle. Don't be frightened. Frightened word is showing you that it is a past participle. The lorry was carrying stolen goods. It is a past participle. Everybody was preparing the things for the ship. These are present participles. If the children are bored, why don't you take them to the park? This is a past participle. Now I am coming towards make 5 sentences using present participles and 5 sentences using past participle. Here are the sentences in front of you. A flying aeroplane looks like a kite. Present participles are over here. Putting on his clothes, he went out. Running water is clean. Water of running stream is clear. He wouldn't get hold of blanket following in the running water. I am going to the school. Mother was worried at her lost child. Arshad is playing game. Shoaib is watching a movie. Asif was injured in yesterday's match. Okay students, this lecture will surely help you to comprehend the exercise in full manner. You can be able to read and to understand all the activities that are given in the exercise regarding the chapter and regarding the grammatical concepts from here. Okay students, now I will meet you in the next lecture with the next chapter inshallah ta'ala. Till then you have to wait for me. Allah Hafiz.